Hello to all my beautiful nerds, and welcome back from traveling the vast nerd universe for another video. And today I am adding onto the Urban Decay Naked series with the new Naked Reloaded palette. Yes, I got this. And I bet you're wondering, hey, are you sponsored? Nope. I'm not sponsored by Urban Decay. I bought this with my own hard-earned money that I worked for the past month. So yeah, I picked this up on their official website, which I am an Urban Decay beauty junkie, and I was able to get this the night before it was released, even though I got it like as midnight rolled around, since I was in Orlando with some friends for the Chinese New Year festival that they always have. And did pick this up after coming home, since I got the email saying you could buy it now. And not only that, I did meet with free shipping by buying one of their hi-fi lip glosses I wanted to try out, because I got those little pods as samples. So yes, it's very exciting. So basically, as you know, last year Urban Decay was like, we're discontinuing the original Naked palette as I was doing this series. And I'm like, what? No. And the Naked palette was more cool tone, which was interesting because this one, on the other hand, is more warm tone, plus a classic shade, which is Buck, right? Or, I don't know. Yeah, Buck, which is shade 10 right here, which has been in the original Naked palette. And yeah, they decided to revamp it. And to me, this is almost the same design as the Naked Smoky, because in Naked Smoky, you had two light shades at the beginning and start of the palette, and they did the same thing, but enlarged those two shades, which are Blur and Bribe. Which makes it more interesting, because a lot of people do use the more nude shades for defining their eyes, like as lid colors, and also to set any eye primer. Okay, brushes, quit falling. So I am going to be doing a look with the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. This is supposed to be more of a softer palette, which according to Alicia, aka Ms. Spark Edge, that they made it more softer. I read on Ulta.com, because they won't be starting to get this palette by March, because Sephora is going to get it first during the end of this month, and then Ulta will get it. And this is supposed to fit any age, any skin tone, etc. I could kind of see why they made it more warm toned for this version, but according to Alicia, like I said, as Spark Edge, she said it was more softer for her. And people compared this to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette, because you see kind of the same color range for that palette in this palette. Even though I don't have these sultry palette, because I'm not kind of interested in the Anastasia brand, because I do get my brow products from NYX Professional Makeup, excuse me, because I love that brand. When it comes to their brow products, I used their clear gel before, and now I use the pomade, which I always use to go through my brows to keep them chrome going all crazy. So yeah, I am going to come up with a look. With I do have a look already set. If I could get Chrome, my Google Docs.
Liner, brow 8, definer, lid, blur shade 12, transition, buck shade 10.
Okay, let's get this look going. Okay. First, I am going with the transition shade, which I rarely do. And I'm going in with Buck, which is shade 10. In the original, it was a fawn brown matte. Now they are referring to as a warm brown matte. Yeah, I'm gonna use it as a transition color. Not bad on the pigmentation though. Like I usually prime my eyelids with a MAC paint pot, and I'm using, I think, Lay Low, which is a creamy beige paint pot, because I wanted to see how well it works with eyeshadow, and so far it has been. And maybe I should go into the outer V to make it pop out. I'll go in with Buck with my other one. I guess I carried over the pigmentation from Naked into this one. So far, so good, Urban Decay. So far, so good. Now, next for my all over the lid color, I am going into
Blur shade 12.
Blur. Woohoo! Sorry. Gotta love my musical references. So Blur is shade 12. Like I said, it's kind of like Naked Smoky because they did the same thing where they had a light color at each end, and in the Naked Smoky, it was like a creamy beige matte color. Because I was comparing the two palettes, the original Naked and this one. And yep, original Naked was way more cool tone because you had more taupes and grays and smoky colors. Well, this one, yes, you could still do like a warm smoky look, but this
update available. Learn more about the latest Chrome OS update.
I gotta take a look into that after this video because my Chromebook just alerted me about updates and I need to get on that. But as I said, you can do that warm smoky look, but I think I like the cooler tones a little bit more in this palette. They should have kept the more cooler tones if they're going to relaunch it and add a little bit more to it. That's how I think. So I'm going to be creating a nice little rose gold eye for this look because this has more rosy tones to it. Why am I having one of the Kingdom Hearts songs in my head? Well, we started playing Kingdom Hearts 3, by the way, guys. Okay, for the defining shade, if I could find a brush for it, that's my blending brush. If I could find a brush for it. I know I have it. There we go. I am going into
Definer, Reputation Shade 5.
Reputation, which is shade 5. And again, like with the Naked Smoky, they put the more darker colors in the middle. This is like a deep rose gold. I've been noticing that a lot lately with a lot of palettes. They add a lot of rose gold to it. Which, I do love the color rose gold a lot. But it's interesting to see. One, two. And next for the crease. I will be using
Brow, Angel Fire Shade 3. Definer, Reputation Shade, Crease, Dreamweaver Shade 8.
Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver. 6, 7, 8. Trust me, this was a bit of a hard choice to know which shades would go on my eyes. I mean, I had an easier time with the other palettes. Wait, except for Naked Ultimate Basics, that was a hard one too. But the crease shades for this one was kind of a hard one to pick. Because you have a lot of browns and a lot of rose tones. That's another thing I liked about the original Naked palette. Sorry if I'm comparing it to this one is that with the first Naked palette, it had more cohesiveness with the shades. And unlike this one, it was hard for me to choose which one should go in my crease because you have a lot of bronzy, you have a lot of rose golds in it, and if they wanted to do like a remastered version, they should just do both cool and warm tone like most palettes are doing nowadays, like the elf one with the opposites attract. Okay, brow is Angel Fire, which is a pale rose gold. And now I'm done with this palette, so
New line.
so I'm done with that palette. So next I am gonna blend these shades together and hoping for the best that they don't come out crappy in the blending process. I blend them together to make a nice little eye. Okay, blending. Hoping it does a total mess when I take a picture of this look or what's up in makeup group, because no one, probably people that haven't picked up the Naked Reloaded yet. Alright, next I am going in with eyeliner, and I'm going in with the brown one that I use. To go with more of the browns in this look. At least this eyeliner has been cooperating, because I remembered when my old one kind of broke all the way through when I used to use it. Not bad. Hoping it doesn't look so happy in the picture. And next, I'm going to curl my lashes with my lash curler if I can. I know it's a bingo. Lash curler. Blind person using a lash curler. yeah, don't use fake lashes because over time they do destroy the lash follicle if you use them too much, and on top of that, you don't really need them when you have natural ones. Next, for mascara, I am using a sample from Ipsy of the Ico Lash Control Mascara. I actually got a full size of this one. On Ipsy's website. It does look like a tube in real person, like a paint tube. Which is interesting with the design. Well, even the Max little samples are the same way. Okay, on to my face. Gonna be using my NYX green concealer first, as usual. And I did switch up my brush for color correcting because I needed to wash the other one. And I started using baby shampoo to wash my brushes because that's what I heard that could help get anything off. Gotta do that with my chin. And now grabbing my light one. From NYX as well, the same line of concealers, the concealer jars. And going in and concealing the spots. I may have to get more of this concealer soon from the NYX website. and also up here. Sorry, my voice has been kind of, I don't know what's going on with me, but since I started going to bed earlier, I kind of felt my throat, like, just giving me a sore throat. Now I'll go into foundation with my Photo Focus foundation from Wet n Wild and Buck Bisque. I had to purchase 2 more bottles because there are times when my shade does get sold out at Walgreens. And last time I ended up picking it up was the last bottle in Walgreens. And with Warm Beige, I had to get on Ulta's website because they sold out of it at Walgreens. And apparently they sold out at Target too. Could have gone on CVS for shipped, but I'm like, do I really want to? So I went through Ulta and got it. And the funny story behind that purchase, I also bought another bottle of the setting spray because I've been running out a lot more quickly with the setting spray that I use from Wet n Wild because their bottles are so tiny. I think Wet n Wild, you need to make bigger ones. Seriously. I mean, even the NYX one lasted me a bit longer, but I'm like, I like the Wet n Wild one more. Let me blend this in first for continuing with my story. So I ordered the setting spray alongside the powder. Also had to get more top coat and base coat for my nails, which the simple ones were all dried up that I was using for the longest time. And they forgot to include my setting spray. I mean, that's the first time that they actually forgot about including any other product real first time, because I accidentally thought they didn't include some products that I bought, but found them wrapped up in a different part of the package. But anyways, so I had to call them. No, I was not angry. I kind of have a different attitude when something like this happens. I'm more professional, because if you yell at the person that's helping you, the place is going to start treating you differently. And I wish someone I know, no, it's not Gondra, some other person, would know that part. They would start treating you differently when you go in. But anyways, I was like, hey, you guys, I don't have my setting spray because I purchased it with all these other products. And they took a look and they said, so sorry, we'll send you a replacement. They sent me the replacement, but UPS, of all places, were like, oh, we need a signature. But here's the thing, when I got things replaced by Ulta, you don't have to sign for them. It's just makeup. It's not like my battery from Humanware where you had to sign it because, probably uh, batteries do explode or handled in the wrong way, you know, they would cause issues. But still, I did have to sign for that. But the setting spray, I never had to sign for any of my replacements before, and they had to wait for the next day to drop off the setting spray. And they dropped it off after, like, in the evening time. It's like you could have done that the first time, people. Because I work until evening time. Gondress works a closing shift back in Orlando. And we're not always home. Even on the weekends, we sometimes do things as a soon-to-be married couple. But at least I got my replacement setting spray. I may have to get 2 bottles of setting spray from now on, or switch back to NYX. Unless if I had to go that way, if I end up in and out so quickly. Because that can happen too. Because, you know, I work every day. I use my makeup every day. Alrighty. Now on to bronzer, which I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Always Sun-Kissed bronzer from their, from the Primer Plus, the Primer Infused line that they released not too long ago. Which is this one here. I wanted to try different brands not blushes, bronzers for a while. Oh, I had it upside down. And I heard good things about the primer infused products from e.l.f., so I decided, why not try them out? I have to be careful because these are very pigmented products. I had the Always Rosy blush from the Primer Infused blush line in my work makeup kit after I ran out of a light rose one from Maybelline. And next for blush, I am using Soft Spoken from NYX. I haven't used this blush in forever, so I pulled it out and figured this one would go a lot better with the look I'm doing today. If I can find my blush brush. There we go. I think. No, I use this for foundation sometimes. have so many brushes in this thing as to tell sometimes. Okay. So, let me wipe it off just in case. So, gonna be using Soft Spoken by NYX Cosmetics. And finally, with the highlight, I am using a rose gold highlight from Fergie's Center Stage line from Wet n Wild, which is a nice little rose gold shade. Does Fergie still partner up with Wet n Wild? Because I hardly been hearing that she has made any products lately with them. And now to blend those together. Because I'm just wondering if she does still do anything with Wet n Wild. Because Wet n Wild pretty much rebranded themselves with all their eyeshadows and stuff. And now onto my lips, which I am going using. If I could get my oh crap! That's one of my highlighters escaped from. Okay, seriously, stay together. Why did I end up doing Southern?
Alert. Not connected to NetArt. Disconnected. Press search plus space to activate.
Yep, still recording. Alrighty. First, gonna be putting going in with my lip balm from Lip Smackers. I love these lip balms. And next, going in with the Hi-Fi Shine lip gloss in Back Talk. I think it's Back Talk. It's mauve, a mauvey color. What I like about these lip glosses, they are very lightweight. And they're not sticky. Oh, at the tissue at least, but not sticky on the lips, which is a good thing. That's what most people don't like about the lip glosses. That's my bottle of new setting spray. Now to use setting spray. Come on. Okay, this one is no longer spraying, but there's a lot left. Well, that completes this look. All I have to just say, all in all, this is a not bad palette, but I'm wishing they do like half and half of warm and cool tones like most palettes are doing nowadays. I mean, Urban Decay should have done it that way. But who knows, maybe the next two Naked palettes are going to do that because they're supposed to come out with a Naked Honey and Naked AF palette later on down the road. And I'm hoping whatever they do with those two palettes is going to be interesting because I know Too Faced did the peanut butter and honey palette, but I heard that palette is not as pigmented, and with Urban Decay's formula of how they are really with the pigmentation, they could probably do an interesting take on the peanut butter and honey palette by just sticking with golds or golds and yellows and everything, because they do a pretty good job with what they could come out with. I mean, look at the original Naked, the 2, the 3, the Smoky. I mean, they did really good jobs on those with color choices. And same with the Naked Heat and the Naked Cherry with what they came up with. What else should I say? These did blend pretty well, but hoping whatever picture comes out of this look, it'll come out pretty well. It did blend pretty well on top of my primer, which I use the MAC Paint Pot in, I think it's Layaway or Lay Down. I forget what it's called, but it's creamy beige one. So I'll leave a link to the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette from their website, because if you're a beauty junkie, you could have gotten it before it went on sale on their website last Monday, like I did. And of course, you could pick up the original Naked Basics palette if you still haven't gotten a chance to, because they're supposed be getting rid of that one too, and they haven't done it yet. But of course, they did bring back the original Naked for a short time. I don't think it's still up there, but you could purchase the Naked Reloaded palette. It's $44. I find it interesting that they are charging $10 less for some Naked palettes, because the Naked Cherry was $49. Now it's $54 from what I remembered when I was on there last time. And I find that interesting that they put the price back to the regular Naked palette price, which is $54 like it has been. Hoping it'll stay at $44 because you don't have the brush and you don't have the bulkiness of the palette. So let's see how it goes. And with that completes the look. Next look will be with adding to the Revealed series. I've started with that because Coastal Scents did release another Revealed palette, which is the Revealed Rouge, which I can't wait to try out that palette. I haven't played around with it yet due to being busy and doing my work makeup for days now. Even though I kind of went out with the semi-sweet palette on Valentine's Day to do more of a chocolatey look, which makes sense. So that completes the entire video. So if you want, hope you subscribe and turn on that notification bell while you're at it, and make sure you follow us on Twitter at NerdyShique, SHIQUE, because we're trying to finish putting up the holiday Matsuri videos, which I need to tell Gondress we need to finish that because Omni is already right around the corner, and we will be having a lot of stuff from there. Hoping we get to interview Sawa this year, which makes us happy that she's coming back. What also makes me happy is Tia Ballard, the voice of Happy for Fairy Tale, is appearing at Omni this year. Oh yeah, you know me. And plus we're trying to get new promo material in time for the convention, because this past week I just ordered t-shirts with our logo and our blog name, so can't wait to see how that goes, because I have the logo on the back, and that's going to be interesting to have people be like, hey, what's your blog? You know? So, hoping that goes well, and same with the new pamphlets, which I need to start designing. So, a lot of stuff is coming up, and hoping to get it done in time for Omni Expo this year, and a lot more stuff to come from that convention in the next couple of weeks, because this is going to be exciting. Year 6 people, I can't believe we've been doing press for them for that long, and keep on going. So until next time, stay beautiful while traveling the vast universe, everyone.